Hey guys, welcome back to the channel where I tried to be consistent for a few weeks and absolutely failed. I don't have the ability to do this consistently and the resources to do the videos that I want, so I'm sorry for delivering this second best option. The guitar that I showed on the last video that I did talking about guitar building and body prepping was or ended up becoming this one. So I was doing the wood preparation of sanding and everything, and now the second video should be showing you how I did the headstock. It's just a hacking saw and cutting it with some help. That's it. It's not that hard. I thought it was going to be way harder and way more complicated, but it isn't. But I had like this overhead shot. It doesn't matter. This is the guitar. So this is a Coban JAZZM. So from Coban guitars, I was sent this guitar for free to build, and it is sort like a Jazzmaster, but it's not quite. And I had made some alterations to it, which you can make yourself as well if you want. What is it? This is a mahogany body with a mahogany neck, right? One-piece mahogany neck, ebony fretboard, bone nut. All right, and then we have 3 P90s, one Nashville style bridge that he's recessed into the wood here, and a Jazzmaster Jaguar style vibrato. All right, we got one volume and 2 tones like a Strat and a 5-way, so the bridge doesn't have a tone, no. And then we have a Strat input. We don't have string through or anything. The back is done. The way that I did this, created this guitar, was using Bold guitars from the UK as well, painting system. So I used the oil that they provide in their kit, and I mixed red and yellow to create this shade of pink. And then because I had a seafoam green as well, and I wanted to make a matching headstock but with a complementary color, a bit of color science in the mix, I decided to go for it, and it has received quite a few good comments about it. How does it play and how does it sound? This is how it sounds. So it's just a G, a normal G, right? On the neck pickup, and on the middle pickup, and on the bridge pickup. Right? So these are 2 neck pickups on position neck and middle, and then just one bridge pickup that is slightly different. I don't know the specs. I don't know if these are all nickel. I don't know if they are ceramic. I don't know. They don't say. The kit comes with a solderless electronics, so you just need to plug things in, which is super handy, way easier than soldering. But on the other hand, you don't have the freedom to, for example, if you wanted to make it like volume, tone, or 3 volumes, no tone, you have to go and sort yourself out something else. This is a 5-way switch. It didn't come with this, but we are on the topic of how does this sound. Okay, so neck pickup. It almost has this Strat quality. Neck and middle. Middle bridge. Bridge. Or like I'm just trying to learn. On the neck. So all very usable sounds. They are a bit microphonic when it's really loud on a big stage, but at home I have had no issues. Frets wise, nothing was coming from the sides. On the top, this was actually, because this kit is around 200 pounds, I found that the frets were actually more leveled than others. The nut is where it's supposed to be. And then we get to the bridge, which I wasn't confident about, because we know that on offsets, with this sort of vibrato and everything, you need a bit of string break angle. So I set it up, it worked, but I wanted it to be better. So I put a bit of sandpaper right there, right, making it shimmed. so it has a bit of an angle, like a Les Paul or 335 or anything, creating a bit of a shim, which means that you can get better action with the bridge slightly raised. It doesn't come out from where it is, and if you think that the Squier JAZZM has this sort of setup and people actually do like it, this is a great alternative for people that want the JAZZM but want actually P90 soap bars on it. Which leads me to the bridge. The bridge and the tremolo and the vibrato, I don't quite get. I think I'm doing something wrong. I think it's user error. But the insert comes off when you turn right. But in order to tighten the arm, you need to turn right. So, what ends up happening is that by tightening the arm, you tend to unscrew the insert. So probably I'm doing something wrong here. I put some plumber's tape. So it's not great, I'll be honest, okay? I'm sorry, Coban, it's not great. This vibrato is not great. It is what it is. It's difficult. The Squiers start at a higher price point with the vibrato because these vibratos are not great. I found a few on eBay that are pushing. Maybe they're going to be better. I tried to order one from from eBay, which was a Fender one, but it's like, actually it's the American vintage, and I don't get, this is complicated. I'll get to it at a later date. But now, as it is, even if this was non-used, I think actually if it was up to me to decide sort of things, this would be just a base plate. Just a shaped base plate, and then you can put a Mastery or Descendant or a Fender or an eBay, something here, but it would come just flat, no vibrato, just with the option for you to do it. Because this guitar is pretty cool, I do like it. It has like it has on a rock setting here on the bridge. None of these are chord progressions, right? Sounds like a guitar, it's cool to play. What I did add to this as well was the knobs, metal knobs, a white switch tip, this, which is acoustic pickguard cut into shape, so it's not as bare here. And then I added locking tuners, which helps because you see the strings have to come all the way from the vibrato to the top of the headstock. So this one, as you can see here, probably you can see it ends here. The string after being wrapped ends here. So it's only like 3 fingers. So all in all, it's a mod platform. I think these kits are actually quite fun to do. And it's really cool to like make something and you choose the colors and you choose if you want to add something to it. And at the end of the day, you have something that you can call your own, that you can be proud about, to show people. It's like, oh, have you used this with this my oil neck? What do you think? And someone will be like, oh, I don't like that. And I'm like, why are you saying this to me? But someone else might say, oh, this is really cool, I really enjoy it. Oh, this is sick. Obviously, there are things that I got wrong here. There's a few blemishes here and there. These cuts are not perfect. It is not a perfect guitar in terms of QC, like finish-wise, but it's very unique. It's very good. It's very solid. It stays in tune amazingly. The woods are really dry because these guitars have been, this and that one and everything, have been in the garage and outside of the garage in British winter and spring, where there's cold and there's rain and there's humidity, and then they come inside and there's like 20 degrees and it's dry, and they haven't wobbled one bit. After they've realized that they are guitars, it just stays in tune, which is pretty cool. I'm sorry, that's not a lot of playing, but it sounds like a guitar. Trust me, it sounds like P90s. And you can always upgrade the electronics, and you can upgrade the pickups, and you can upgrade the bridge, and you can upgrade everything, and you'll still be under £500 all in all. So you get the fully custom with everything upgraded for the price, for less of a price of a Squier, well, maybe not a Squier, but less of the price of an Epiphone or a Fender Mexico. Alright, I just wanted to share this with you. I've been holding on to this guitar for a while, trying to think of how to explain it. These are my honest views and opinions. Obviously, I've been working with Coban to show more people what you can actually make with these. My goal would be to have more people be interested in doing kits and buying kits and creating their own ways, and you could create then different offerings, maybe go to the factory and get more custom orders, and maybe create collaborations with hardware companies, like you could buy a pack, like an upgraded pack or anything. I don't know if that's going to ever happen. Times are hard, and maybe buying kits is not what everyone does. I come to realize that. But, you know, a man can only try so much. And although there is a value proposition that if you buy a Squier Classic 5, you'll always get more money out of it in the end, and you can find parts for it more easily. There is something about having something that no one else has, that you've built yourself, that is like your dream guitar because you crafted it. And then who knows, maybe the next step in my story would be, can I make a guitar that is so good that competes with factory guitars and is actually resellable? Or is the myth or the reality that kits often sell for nothing because most people don't have the skills and the know-how and the tools and the time to do them properly? Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.